So Dell did end up signing with Elektra, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he dropped his debut album. Is that's the song that also features you on there, right?
We are, yep, you're right. We are, but the whole crew is on Burnt.
Burnt.
On the B side, but I produced Burnt.
You
yeah.
produced Burnt. Okay.
Yeah, but see, at that young age, if you look at the credits, it probably say everybody produced it. I want that fixed.
That was the first appearance of Hieroglyphics crew on a record.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so y'all already, by then you developed the concept of the crew name and the logo, right? Because I think the logo's also on there also.
So you know what? That was 91. Burnt, and the majority of us was still in high school. So that was a defining moment of that, because I remember how this went down. We kind of like had to choose the logo, and Dale was like, okay, my album about to come, and they're saying, what's the logo? I remember when he chose it and we went back to school, they started spray. We told like this how juking we was at Skyline. We showed like 2 or 3 people the logo. Next day we came back to school, it was spray painted on the gym. Fat. And so from that point, Dale going down to LA doing, if you notice, if you really look on the back of that album, some of the members ain't really us. It was just the people who parents allowed them to travel to LA to take the picture. So for a long time, people thought I was a guy named CMPX who was on the back of that vinyl. But that was our first production, and it was not so well formed as you might think. It was really raw. Like it was, we was picking names and type of stuff. Like
yeah, and there's more members and different members than the current roster, right?
Well, we've had other people involved with us over the years, but that was just a fupa on that first album. CMPX and wasn't in Hiero.
Okay.
They was just the homies and who was rolling with Dale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And damn, that logo, man, how that logo is so ubiquitous. It's one of the most recognized logos in hip hop.
It make me think about how much, I hate to say it, but yeah, I don't hate to say it. Dale's a genius. Like, I do not hate to say it, but I hate when people think that I'm just giving out some arbitrary accolades. When I sat around somebody who brain works so different, and the outcome of what he produces is always fruitful and glorious. So I'll be like, this dude a genius. Like, you just thinking of stuff, like that logo, for instance. How simple it is. He took 3 eyes and put a straight mouth, a circle, said that's our logo.
3 dots in a line.
And Rolling Stones gave it, they said that's the 3rd best recognizable logo in music.
Period.
Music.
Yeah.
They didn't even do hip hop. Like, they was like, out of all logo, I think it was like number 3. I hope I ain't being pretentious. Maybe it was hip hop, but they gave it an award, basically.
That logo has been on T-shirts and movies, comic books, tattoos. Pretty crazy.
I had people try to connect it to ancient Mayan symbols and stuff.
Right.
If you go look up the ancient Mayan symbol for 8 or something like that, it looks kind of like a Hiero symbol.
Yeah, it's just something universal about it. When that record came out, did that change things for you? In terms of
Dale's record?
Yeah.
Burnt?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember we was still at Skyline. So everybody had rumor. Imagine high school, Oakland, the one where all the fine girls go. That's the rumor for that, you know what I'm saying? And you, the rappers there, who everybody know about to get a record deal. It was stone cracking. Like, it was like a movie. And so we was really showing and proving, and we was really raw. We wasn't like winging it or nothing. So all of the school rallies at Skyline was us rapping, and people would be coming from other schools. Really, like, it would be such a thing that it would, at a rally, if we was gonna be rapping, rest in peace to Saafir. He came to one of our Skyline High School rallies to get on the microphone. And so at an early age, like I said, we was raw. I mean, when I say raw, I mean like green, not like raw, like fresh. I mean, we was like, we didn't have much guidance. We just was raw, you know what I'm saying? And we was lyrically raw too, but so fresh with it that we was just, the word was getting out because of what we was doing. When I was in the 9th grade, they used to take me up to Skyline. That's middle school in Oakland. They'd take me up to the high schools to battle the seniors, and I'd be getting them. So then my ego, it was through the roof. I'd be walking around like, who wanna battle? 9th grader, and they like, look at this little dude. So people start knowing who I was, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I talked about this with Souls too. Is like back then it wasn't as common to hear somebody that could actually rap, right? It was a more appreciated, unique skill set that was like, oh shit, you know how to do that? Let me hear it. Can you bust something? Can you? It was like valued more.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if you rap, it's like, oh yeah, that's cool, man.
Nowadays, rap is like a standard form of expression for young urban youth,
Right.
and I don't think it. I don't see a problem with that, but it should be separated from the art of hip hop. And you a lyricist and you doing all these multisyllabic schemes. Yes, what you're saying 100% correct. Back in the day, if you was a rapper, it meant something. Like people in one block, the whole block would be coming to the rapper house to hear him rap.
Right,
they wouldn't just all try to rap themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, they just be like, you rap me too.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was more of a thing, yeah.
Well, that came out on Electra Records, so it's a major label.
True.
And pretty soon that led to Souls of Mischief getting a deal and you getting a deal on Jive.
But that was kind of authentic, though. It seemed like it happened like that, but in the 90s, they had this convention in San Francisco called the Gavin. And in 93 or 92, we cut school, went to the Gavin. Dale already was tied in with Electra through Dante Ross. So Dante had got us, like, come to the Gavin. He couldn't get us passes. So we went to the Gavin and we blocked the doors of the convention and was like, if we can't get up, nobody getting up. Give me a beat, like LL and Crush Groove. And we thought we was about to get apprehended or arrested. No, all of the executives formed a circle around us. And so, yeah, it seemed like it happened more authentic. I went back home after cutting school, going to that convention, and the old answer machines that used to show your number, you put a little tape in it and stuff. Man, my thing was saying 99 messages, or 30. I think mine's capped out at 30 messages. It was saying 30 messages. I was like, how I cut school today? I got 30 messages. Bro, I touched the first message. Hi, how I'm doing? My name is something from Records. I said, what? I touched the second one. Hi, I'm Joanne from Records. I said, hell no. This is real facts. From the time it took me to catch the BART from Frisco to get back to my house in time for my mom and them to know I wasn't cutting school, somehow these executives had got my phone number and all left me phone calls on my answer machine at the house. And so while I was only saying that to say, yeah, it was like Jive Electra, but it was like grassroots. It was people at these parties seeing us rock and was like, I think they the next. Let's track them down. You know
so it was on your own merits. It wasn't just we got one guy, let's get another guy.
Yeah, we kind of smashed on that a little bit.
Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay. Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay.